And welcome back, everyone. Welcome back. Welcome back to the quarterfinals. We're still in the quarterfinals here. The Sparkling Tuna Cup number 115. We have mid-series. We're jumping in mid-series here. Again, we still have 3 series all underway, and based on the length of them, I wouldn't be surprised if they're all going all the way to the ace match here, at least the other 2. But for now, we're jumping into game number 2, and spawning in the top left-hand corner of Title Citadel, we have the Red Terran player, the Red Terran himself. It is MilkiCow. And spawning in the bottom right hand corner, we have the Teal Terran player, the South Korean Terran for Shopify. It is ByuN. Here we go. So getting into our TvP. Once again, we're mid-series. We are jumping into game 2. ByuN is up 1-0. And if you're in the chat, predictions are now open. Place your bets on who you think will claim the series. Best of luck in the chat as we get into our second game. And again, this is a prediction for the entirety of the series. Coming into this, ByuN is the highest rated player in this tournament, and he is poised to win the event. But we have seen players like MilkiCow, like Percival, like Christianer, like Nickrat bring ByuN down. They've done it before, they can do it again. But once again, they have to be on their A game to bring him down. And these upsets have happened before. Last week, as a reminder, Classic played in our tournament, and Classic got knocked out early by who? By Christianer. Christianer, he knocked Classic the hell out of Tuna Cup, and he was able to pop off in PvP. So again, these results can happen, and we'll see if they do here once again. In regards to upsets, so far, double gas opener out of MilkiCow going for a faster factory. Meanwhile, ByuN going for an economic opener, going for a Rax expand off of 1 gas geyser. So we already have a bit of a different setup here. We already have taken our roles. ByuN is going to be the defender. MilkiCow is going to be the aggressor. Let's go. So with this, we can commit. We can double down. The first game was around 12-ish minutes long. So did embrace the mid game at least. Technically, there's a world where we can start on a starport and go for a 1 base all in, but 1 base all ins are quite rare, and we should be seeing MilkiCow expand from this point, and we'll see how hard he commits and where he does take up into. For now, going Marine first. Does go for the Marine, no Reapers, going for the Reactive Reaper follow-up. ByuN does scout, does check for a proxy here at both third base locations. So ByuN a little bit paranoid. It's possible there were proxies in game 1. ByuN does check nearby. Should be feeling safe and secure. And MilkiCow again, he's going Reactor to Reaper Hellion, building up a massive amount of early Reapers and Hellions. The goal here is to overwhelm, is to potentially even get some economic damage. We'll see. We'll see if he can. Oh, as we do have a bit of a pause. Again, hopefully everything is okay, as it looks like there's a little bit of latency going on, and hopefully it does pass by. Hopefully. And also, thankfully, there's latency happening at the beginning of the game, when there's no, like, aggression happening, there's no, like, micro-intensive battle or anything like that. So, best time to lag. Not ideal to lag, but best time. Setting up. Oh. Okay, we're good. We are good to go. So again, just a little bit of latency early on, but thankfully it did manage to clear up. It does clear up. Reapers, they hit the natural. We have Hellions poised to not quite dive in. MilkiCow is going to be zoned away. Gets 2 ACV so far. And does manage to pull away in time. So 2 ACV kills not bad. Behind this MilkiCow, I assumed was going to go for extra Hellions, but no, he goes for Reactive Marine straight into the early tank production. So Tech Lab into tanks. Into the early drop. So again, hyper aggression out of MilkiCow. ByuN so far has yet to do any scouting whatsoever. He's still in the dark.
Complete.
Back at home, getting safety cyclones. His Raven's on the way, working towards the stable. Relatively safe play here by ByuN. As MilkiCow is caught out. Marines, they make their way across the map. We're waiting for that tank, and there it is. Here comes the tank. Here comes the aggression. So again, MilkiCow is committed. His goal here is to try to break the natural. Making his way across the map. MilkiCow, he does come out on top here in the trade. Takes off the Hellion. The Zanaga wasn't under anyone's control, so ByuN doesn't see this coming. Drop is moving in. And he can get within range of the production. There's the auto turret. Very nice target firing. Oh my god, the tank goes down instantly, and ByuN holds. Jesus. ByuN holds on. Again, he does focus down that tank. Didn't get to get a single shot off. And that is a rough start for MilkiCow. Behind this, he's rallying. He's rallying everything across the map. Here comes the second tank. But losing that first tank, it's just such a big blow to MilkiCow. It delays any kind of aggression. Third CC on location. MilkiCow, a bit of a drastic move. Tank moves in. ByuN is unaware. ByuN so far unaware. There we go, spots the tank, double lock on. Oh no! Oh my god, thank god. This time we save the tank. I'll pick up at a MilkiCow. Ooh, lock on the medevac actually. Medevac is getting low despite that, dropping into the main. Drops in. Ooh, medevac goes down, massive pickup. 3 Marines left. Down to 3. Down to 0. So far, very clutch defense here by ByuN. MilkiCow still rallying in, but now he has no medevac. Now he has no way to save his tanks if they get locked on. There's not that much support for the tanks either. And here come the disables. Ah, but he lost his tank. Yeah, ByuN did mistime that. Disables are too late. 1 tank already went down. And that was a little bit wasteful here. Oh, ByuN barely within range. Ay, ay, ay. Gets 1. ByuN trying to break out. Does get one of the tanks. Lock one of the Raven. Trying to start a step forward, but the tank does hold on. Not a bad trade out of MilkiCow. Again, we did have some miscontrol here by ByuN. Did have miscontrol. And even though MilkiCow, he has been a little bit wasteful, bleeding out a lot of resources, he is getting his third base. His third base is up and running. It's on location. Shot goes off. Once again, MilkiCow just maintaining this position, getting on top of the production. Ooh, gets a tank. And ByuN does miss rally in. Does miss rally into the tanks. And MilkiCow, for the first time in quite some time, he's now taking that supply lead. Again, thanks to the third. The third base fully saturated. ByuN going for his double jump across the map. MilkiCow scans. Scans the natural, going for his own move out. Uh-oh. ByuN, he does get away. Ooh, losing a full medevac though. Ay, ay, ay. Full medevac goes down. Not like this. ByuN does get into the mineral line, getting some SCVs. Okay, 5 SCVs going down. Tanks are still within range of the factory. MilkiCow cleans up the drop. Ooh. We'll lose the tank. But this is still worth it, right? MilkiCow, sure, he lost his tanks, he lost his position, but again, he was successful in containing ByuN. Finally, we have the third base. ByuN does Maynard. Maynard's over. Getting his third up and running. MilkiCow still has that army supply lead. He has double the army supply. But he has to bring everything together. Has to bring it all together here. Tank volley's going up. So there's 3 Vikings in the sky. Oh, ByuN sims in. Sims in. Nice control by MilkiCow. He kites away in time. Saves the tanks. Barely saves the tanks. Even getting his 4th CC on location. That's crazy. Old move out of ByuN. The Raven's out of energy. He has no disables. Tanks trying to move in. Oh. Bit of an awkward drop here. Yeah, there's no way to drop in. I mean, this is all within range of the tank. MilkiCow is unaware of the gold. MilkiCow still has a lead, but that lead is slowly going to dissipate over time. He's going for it. He's going for the dive. Sims in. Gets both tanks. Yeah, both tanks go down. 0 tanks left, and the MilkiCow should break this position. GG gets called. The MilkiCow ties up the series 1-1. Whew, GG. GG, well played. Hyper aggression here out of MilkiCow, and a very shaky defense out of ByuN. Winding it back, as a reminder, ByuN, he did stumble in his defense back at home in his main base, losing tanks time and time again, losing control of the skies as well. There was a key moment where he was a little bit late when it came to his disables. He moved his tank forward, his disables were late, and he did lose another tank, so he lost control of his main base, tried to break out, was shut down at every turn. GG, well played. Whew. As in the end, ByuN was starved out, and MilkiCow able to take advantage of just containing ByuN on a 2-base economy. Now we're getting into the ace match, loading into game 3. We're loading into game 3, and again, last week Cristiano took down Classic. This week, can MilkiCow take down ByuN? Let's go. Meanwhile, looks like the lower semifinals is ready for us. So we'll be jumping into that momentarily. That'll be after this series. As spawning in the top left-hand corner of Ruby Rock, we have the red Terran player. We have the red Terran himself, tying up the series 1-1 and forcing the ace match. It is MilkiCow. And spawning in the bottom right-hand corner, we have his opponents. We have the South Korean Terran player. We have the teal Terran representing Shopify. It is ByuN. We go. Here we go. As again, we are tied up 1-1 here, and this could go either way. Again, MilkiCow was just hyper aggressive last, and again, it was a really rough start. Remember, last game began with MilkiCow losing his first tank. Like, he lost his first tank. That was brutal, by the way. So for MilkiCow to keep up the aggression to bring it back, I mean, that was impressive. It was impressive. To kind of fluster ByuN and force a shaky defense. Here we go. We go. But thankfully, the lower semifinals is going to be on the Americas server. We'll deal with the Korean server when that time comes. The lower semis, it's going to be RyeOng. He took down Nice 2-0. Cristiano took down Nickrak 2-1. And we have RyeOng versus Cristiano waiting in the lower semis. And again, that will be our next series. We'll get there once this TvT does wrap up. We will get there. For now, economic opener. Economic start here. We do see MilkiCow going for the ranks expand. Single gas opener out of our red Terran, and we have the mirrored build out of ByuN. For the most part, mirrored build. ByuN does open up Reaper first. MilkiCow opening up Marine first. So ByuN is scouting and checks the triangular third. Checking for proxies. Otherwise, we're building up from here. Technically, you can argue that MilkiCow is more efficient, as the Marines take no gas, of course, so he's just preserving his gas. and able to take up. From here, welcome to Ruby Rock. Ruby Rock is a very aggressive map, and the map has a more open third expansion. I say more open, I mean, I guess in a way, more open compared to Title Citadel. But the map does have a more accessible third base, as there is no high ground advantage here, so you can siege up and get on top of that third base a little bit easier. It is more difficult to be the defending player here. And we're expecting aggression out of MilkiCow once again. That's what we're expecting. Interesting. So ByuN, he's just using his factory to get his tech lab up and running, to get add-ons, setting up for the add-on swap. Meanwhile, MilkiCow going for Reactor to Hellion and going for early Concussive Shell Marauders. Okay, you have my attention. A very early attack here is being set up by MilkiCow, just waiting for his medevac, and will be rushing everything across the map. This has a lot of potential. So the goal here, the way this works, is Hellions, they can deal with the Bio Army. Meanwhile, the Marauders, their goal is to snipe these Cyclones. It's to get within range and lock them down. It's going to be a very technical engagement here by MilkiCow. The pressure's on. He has to control it well. He has to control it well here. Ideally, the medevac will boost forward and will unload the Marauders on top of the Cyclones, or within range. Here we go. It's go time. It is go time. We have our 6 Hellions. We have our 2 Marauders. MilkiCow moves out. ByuN, he has no idea what's coming his way. And again, the target is that Cyclone. Or at least it should be. There's the boost. MilkiCow spots the army. Trying to get within range. Local on the Hellion. Marines moving in. Boys are being pulled. Yeah, the boys are pulled. A Hellion shots here on the Marines. Yeah, it doesn't get within range. Yeah, it doesn't get within range. Cyclone Locals are brutal here, and ByuN, he will clean this up. He shuts this down. Minimal losses here by ByuN, and this was not worth it. This does not break through, does not do the damage he was hoping for. ByuN, he pulled away very quickly, pulled the boys. Cyclone survived. And this is a big investment. Yeah, this is a big investment here from MilkiCow. Ay, ay, ay. Still 2 Hellions left. Again, ideally, he was hoping to catch the army here out in the open, but ByuN, he reacted well. Medevac gets shut down, and this is just brutal. This is ByuN, he's looking very comfortable here. ByuN, he retains most of his army. He's got a 3rd CC on the way, so does MilkiCow. ByuN has the higher SCV count, he has the better economy, and likewise has the better army as well. He's able to maintain map control and shut down any kind of drop play or any kind of aggression with the Cyclones. His tanks are amassing as we speak, and there's a lot of pressure here on MilkiCow. He's had a rough start. There are ways to recover. Part of that, Raven harass. Let's go. His first Raven is out, second Raven's on the way. There's a lot of riding here on these Ravens. ByuN confident enough to move out. Raven moves in. Trying to force some friendly fire. 2 SCVs, nice splits out of ByuN. He pulls away the workers. Minimal losses. And we should be having a pretty passive kind of game state here, at least until the move out, with all the upgrades. Stim is on the way. Combat Shield's on the way. +1 going to be on the way as well. All these upgrades are lining up. Meanwhile, MilkiCow has no upgrades. He's just now getting his E-Bays. Stim is delayed. Remember, everything is delayed and disrupted because of the Marauder production, because of Concussive Shell. That's what I mean earlier, when MilkiCow, he had devoted so much to that early timing, and because he didn't achieve the damage he was hoping for, he has fallen far behind tech-wise. It's going to be a window in time here where all these upgrades finish for ByuN, and MilkiCow will have none. So MilkiCow, he needs to find some damage. He moves out. He's got 3 Ravens with his army. And does disable 1 tank. Okay. Should kill a tank. Never mind the counter lock-ons though. Oh my god. Yeah, we have the counter lock-ons. We see MilkiCow trying to go for the auto turrets. We'll lose 1 tank. Marines, they break out. Stimmon's done in 2 seconds. And ByuN cleans everything up. Yeah, there are the counter auto turrets. MilkiCow will lose everything. All the 3 tanks go down. We get 1 auto turret in the main. And I'm worried about the counterattack. This is what worries me. As ByuN, he will move out. What does ByuN have? He's got 5 tanks. 5 tanks to the 1 of MilkiCow. Oh boy. Again, 1-1 is going to finish up by the time ByuN gets across the map. 10 seconds away. 10 more seconds. Tanks are within range of the CC. MilkiCow up to 2 tanks. ByuN is still rallying. Oh, sniping a Raven. Barely not. There we go. And MilkiCow does snipe one of the Ravens. Ravens, they get the hell out of there. They pull away. They at least try to. ByuN dropping into the main. Going for the upgrades. Uh-oh. Can't bring the production. Going for +1. We'll get it. +1 is denied. We'll lose 1 Marine. Okay, MilkiCow is holding on. Gets out 1 Liberator. Does hold on, does hold the line. MilkiCow, he's trying to stabilize, trying to catch up. I say trying just because, sure, +1 will soon finish, but remember, only 1 eBay, only 1 upgrade, and on top of that, we have 2 on the horizon for ByuN, so he's going to be able to maintain that upgrade advantage. 4th CC on location. ByuN has map control. We have +1 vehicle weapons on the way. Now, what I will say here is TvT is a little bit different compared to the other mirror matchups. In a head-on fight, technically a smaller army can still win in TvT for MilkiCow. If he's able to outposition ByuN, if he's able to be the first to siege up, get the first volley off, and even catch ByuN unsieged, like there are situations or circumstances where a player who can be down 20-30 army supply can still win a fight. Of course, the stars still need to align, but it is possible. There is more comeback potential, I should say. ByuN moves out with his tanks. These tanks, they're kind of within range of the ramp. Nice target find, getting 1. ByuN who lose 1 tank, and he should lose another. There we go, 2 tanks go down. So already ByuN trying to force his way up a ramp, up a choke point, gets punished for it. And these are the kind of wins that MilkiCow needs. Again, this was a better fight for MilkiCow. It's a better fight. Kill 2 tanks. ByuN going for his drop. If MilkiCow can cash these medevacs, then hey, that'll be another win. Vikings getting in position. ByuN playing with fire. Hopefully he does not try to drop into the main. ByuN scans. I'm sure he's tempted. Uh-oh. Oh no, he's driving in! Hopefully he reacts in time and ByuN doesn't lose 2 full medevacs at the same time his main army is here in the center. ByuN, does he burst in? Up! Oh, losing 1. He loses 1 full medevac. And MilkiCow is hunting down the other. Oh, he wants him. MilkiCow's out of position. Uh-oh. MilkiCow, he's out of position. ByuN is pushing in. He's moving forward. MilkiCow, he has to back off. He has to race back. Tank shots going up. ByuN rushes in into a tank line. Yeah, rough fight here for ByuN, bleeding out a lot of Marines, a lot of bio. And again, ByuN, he was up that 20-30 army supply, and he is losing that lead. Oh, as I say that, rough engage here from MilkiCow, but he will clean up every single tank. Yeah, the tanks that were abandoned. But that's like, what, 3 good fights in a row for MilkiCow. ByuN, we gotta tighten up. We gotta we gotta lock in, Pappy. ByuN had the better early game, that is true. But coming into the mid game, we've had some big slip-ups. Still has the upgrade lead, still has 3-3 on the way. So still has a better bio. But these have been some rough fights. Oh. Trump is still being active. ByuN rotating to the left. MilkiCow, can he keep up with the rotations? ByuN's looking for a way in. MilkiCow does spot him. There's a siege. ByuN going further in though. Yeah, it's a bit of an early siege here from MilkiCow. He's not quite in position. ByuN within range of the gas. And so far, good rotation. This is like the best rotation that we've seen so far by ByuN. Rotates over, takes down the gas geyser, threatens the planetary. MilkiCow just going right across the map. Oh no, running into an army. MilkiCow, he has to respect it. Now what he could do here is attempt to collapse on this. Ravens are coming in. MilkiCow, he will lose one of the tanks. Planetary taking a lot of damage. Marines, they turn back around. But yeah, rough position here. Again, one swift move that ByuN went for, where now he's within range of the planetary, denying mining, killing SCVs, killing tanks. Forces a reaction. Here we have the mass disable. And Marines, they try to rush in. Okay, we'll clean this up. Okay. Cleans this up at the same time. It backstab. At the same time, we have the counterattack here. ByuN, he does hit the third. CC goes down, and ByuN, he will break the economy here, getting into the mineral line. There, gets in, takes out every single SCV. Doesn't quite get the command center. But even getting on top of the tanks, getting one. Oh, getting two. Two more tank kills, and again, better trades here for ByuN. Still has a second army. His own economy is left untouched. Oh, nice cleanup out of MilkiCow. Okay. Does clean up. Very chaotic here, but we do have to give the edge to ByuN. Why is that? Because this entire time, MilkiCow has been stuck defending. Stuck at home. ByuN is freely mining on 82 SCVs, 82 workers, 5 bases. ByuN can afford these trades. MilkiCow, less so. Oh. And again, ByuN still has the better upgrades. He has 3-3. Tanks to siege. Uh-oh. Yeah, tank boys go off. Tank shells connect. Very intense back and forth. MilkiCow picking up. Going for his own rotation. ByuN's own tanks are not quite in position. Oh no! But he does find a tank though. Gets one. Does get one. Better positioning out of MilkiCow. Massive tank shots here from the high ground. MilkiCow collapsing in, getting all the tanks, and has he done it? Yeah, takes out all the tanks, better engaging, and these tanks on the high ground did so much for MilkiCow. ByuN again fighting within range of a tank line. Ay, ay, ay. And MilkiCow with the better engage, with the better fight. He's within range of the planetary. Liberation has arrived. ByuN is in trouble. He's in trouble, back. And again, I feel like, as we mentioned at the start of this game, like this game has exemplified the example of TvT, unlike the other mirror matchups, has a lot of comeback potential because of tanks, right? Because, hey, if you can fight within range of your own tanks and force a fight at your opponent, then you can just dominate. You can outposition. And that's what MilkiCow did more often than not. Still a back and forth. Oh, stims in. The tanks! No! The tanks are exposed. ByuN stims in. He gets one. Gets one. He gets two. Two tanks go down. Yeah, shaking gauge here from MilkiCow, losing not just two, a third tank falls. Yeah, forced to land his Vikings. MilkiCow, he was out of position. And he will lose every single tank. Ay, ay, ay. MilkiCow, he was in such a good position, but then was caught on siege on the low ground. And just like that, he'll lose all his tanks. Yeah, tank count resets. ByuN did lose part of his mining, part of his bases, but alas, he's still getting a 6th expansion. 6th base is getting up. And we need to look at the tank count here. 10. 10 tanks for ByuN, only 4 for MilkiCow. ByuN is taking the lead. Now MilkiCow, what does he have? Ravens. He can disable. He can disable these tanks. He can try to dive on this. Doesn't want to be too premature. Speaking of being premature, the tank does unsiege in time. So that was a bit of a waste. We can't be wasting these disables. Yeah, and ByuN out positions. Yeah, he gets within range. Massive tank shots on the planetary. MilkiCow is too late to respond. Oh, he's gonna stim in. Oh, he cannot. Yeah, he cannot stim into this. Again, there are 10 tanks. Planetary goes down, and ByuN is maxed. ByuN is maxed out. MilkiCow, he needs time to regroup, to rebuild. And ByuN can just stim in. Yeah, he can just stim and win. Rushes forward, takes out the tanks. And again, a very clutch back and forth here between MilkiCow and ByuN. I mean, in favor of MilkiCow, then ByuN, then MilkiCow. Then very back and forth. But in the end, ByuN, he has done it. He has broken the economy of MilkiCow. He's broken the army. Again, that one fight where MilkiCow was caught on siege. That was brutal. Okay, he lost, like, what, 6 tanks here. That was the moment. The ByuN brought it back. I mean, there were a lot of moments, true. A lot of moments this game. MilkiCow does rush in, gets 3 tanks. I mean, nice pickups here by MilkiCow. Forcing friendly fire, getting another tank. I mean, again, doing whatever he can. MilkiCow, he's fighting his heart out. Doing everything he can. He gets another tank. Technically, these are more efficient trades for the Red Terran. Technically. The problem at this point is that ByuN is maxed, and now ByuN can start to accumulate a bank. Right? He can just start to build up his bank. He can afford to just be more wasteful with his trades. Sends into the base. At this point, it's a supply issue. When MilkiCow defends one, but he doesn't have enough to defend the other. He just doesn't have the size of an army to deal with this. Just doesn't have the supply he needs. As ByuN sims in. Getting a tank. And GG gets called. GG gets called. ByuN will take the series 2-1. Advancing on to the semi-finals. GG. Whew, GG, well played, congratulations. ByuN will claim the series, but a shout out to MilkiCow because honestly, there is a world where he could have taken the series as well. Like, it was very close, very clutch, very back and forth, very intense. Congratulations here to ByuN, as it does barely advance on into the next round. And now it is time for the semi-finals. The semi-finals here, we do have 2 semi-finals ready for us. Here we go. It is going to be, up next is going to be ByuN versus Christiana. Let's go. We have ByuN versus Christiana setting up. Likewise, ByuN does advance on to face off against Percival in the upper semis.